Recording in progress.
Good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome to class. Okay, let's wait for 1 more minute until more students come, okay? Yeah, okay, the last Friday, the light went out in my house, so I couldn't join into the class at 4 o'clock, but I was in class at 5:20. Some students didn't come, but with the students that I could work, I would like you to remember or you to remind me what we studied. Tell me, please, what did we study the last class? The students who were here in the last class. Tell me, please. I'm going to see who was in the class the last Friday, and I am going, yeah. Lenin Kaisa, are you here now? Say something, please, Lenin. I'm calling you, please. I don't know. Why don't you say anything? Okay, I'm going to see another student who was in the class the last Friday. Alison Coraquilia. Miss Coraquilia, are you here? No. Yes, Alison, say something. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, so please, Alison, I am calling you, please. Somebody else. Garcia Alexis. It is not in the class. Guerra Jonathan, are you here today?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. Mr. Guerra, please tell me, what did we do the last class?
I don't remember, teacher, la verdad.
Leiva Mateo.
Teacher.
What did we do the last class?
Oh, teacher.
Minaya, Milatasik, Maritza. Maritza is here. Okay. Pachacama Alex. Pachacama is here? No. I'm going to call 2 more students. Rosales, Rojas.
Yes, teacher.
Miss Rojas, what did we do the last class, please?
Compound nouns, teacher.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, the last class we studied about compound nouns. Can you tell me, please, what are compound nouns? Miss Rojas.
Jam light.
What are compound nouns, please?
Composed of 2 words.
Compound nouns are 2 nouns, normally 2 nouns that create 1 word. Like, for example, I have lunch. Okay, compound nouns. I have here 1 word, lunch. That is 1 word. and this is time. Yeah, this is a noun. Lunch is a noun. Time is a noun. I put these two words together and I create one and I say lunch time. This is a compound noun. Two nouns in one word. Sometimes they could be separated. I put here news. News. Here I put paper. Okay? What word do you create with these two nouns?
Newspaper.
Newspaper. El comercio is the newspaper. Newspaper. Yeah? That is a compound noun. I put here fire. I put here man. I put here man, or I can also put fighter. And I create, oh my goodness. I can create another compound noun. So what is the compound noun for this one? Hello guys, tell me please, it is not difficult.
Firefighter.
Thank you. I put here fire, fighter. Yeah, so this is two nouns together. This is a noun, and we create a compound noun, firefighter. We can also put a verb, like for example, washing. Washing, this is a verb. Washing machine. Here these words are separated. Washing machine, that is a compound noun. Cash machine. Yeah, so this we studied the last class, the compound nouns. Today we are going to work with the book, okay? Yeah, I'm going to share the book. The book is not, wait a second, please. I'm going to find the book. Yeah. Okay, my dear students, today we are going to study about unit number 6, different cultures. Please look at the picture and you are going to answer the following questions about the picture.
Here I can see the share screen, teacher.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, so this is the unit number 6, different cultures. Please look at the picture, check it carefully, look at it, and you are going to answer the following questions. You have to answer 4 questions. The questions are related to the picture that you are looking at now. So the question number 1 is, where do you think the photo was taken? What place do you think this is? Tell me please, where do you think the photo was taken? Is it Ecuador, maybe Colombia, maybe Peru, maybe Spain? Where do you think the photo was taken? Tell me please, ideas.
Peru, teacher.
Yeah, maybe it is Peru, thanks. And here says, where are the people from? Here you can see three women. Where are they from? Let's start with this woman. Where is she from?
India is Peruvian.
Maybe she's from India. Where is she from? The woman wearing a black blouse.
United States.
Maybe she's from the United States. And the woman wearing a blue blouse. Where do you think she is from? she is from Europe. Okay, so here the next question number 3, it says, what do they have in common? They are 3 women. What do they have in common? For example, I think the 3 women are tourists. Yeah, tell me more ideas. What do they have in common?
They are happy.
Yes, they look happy. Thanks, Mr. Mosquera. What else? What else? What do they have in common? They are tourists. They are happy. What else? Maybe they are on vacation. What else? What else do they have in common?
Woman.
They are women. Thank you. What else, guys? They like traveling. Yeah. Now, question number 4. How are they different? Tell me, please. How are they different?
The culture.
Repeat, please. The culture. Perfect. They have a different.
The clothes, teacher.
Repeat, please.
The clothes.
The clothes. Perfect. Something else?
Traditional food.
Traditional food, maybe. Thank you so much. Yeah, so in summary, today we are going to study about different cultures around the world. Okay, so here we are going, here says you have to use the pedestrian crossing. Pedestrian crossing is a compound noun. Yeah, pedestrian means peatón. Crossing, cruce, el cruce peatonal. In Quito City, there are many pedestrian crossings, and the pedestrians have to respect it. People have to cross the street using the pedestrian crossing. Okay, we are going to read. It says, talk about the jobs that you do. In this class, who works? Who works, please tell me. Does anyone of you work? Do you work, Michelle Remache?
Yes, teacher, excuse me.
Do you work?
Yes.
What do you do?
No, teacher.
Lenin, do you work?
No, teacher.
You don't work? Jacob, do you work?
Yes, teacher.
What do you do in your job? For example, I work, I am a teacher, I teach. And you, what do you do in your job?
I work with water heaters.
Water heaters.
Desarmar calefones, teacher. I'm
Oh,
mechanic.
nice. Yeah, excellent. You are a mechanic. Excellent. Thanks. Yeah, so here it says, look, talk about the jobs that you can do. Trabajos que usted puede hacer. Oh, here says, Mr. Cadena, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
What job would you like to do?
And I don't know how they say electrical.
Electrician.
Electrician.
So you would like to be an electrician. Okay, excellent. Yeah, my dear students. So here we are going to study. We are going to read this small information, please. This is very small. Look, a taxi driver, this is very small. And you can see the picture also, okay? Here says, read the toughest place to be the toughest. Toughest means the most difficult. Toughest means muy difícil. The toughest place to be to be, in this case, I don't know, an electrician, a taxi driver, a bus driver, a policeman. It says in TV series, workers from the UK, United Kingdom, experience what it is like to try doing their jobs in some of the most difficult conditions around the world. For example, a London taxi driver. Taxi driver is a compound noun. Try his job on the busy streets of Mumbai. Busy streets means many people, many cars, like this, guys. Busy streets. I'm going to show you an example of busy streets. Look at here. These are the streets in Mumbai. Look, very busy. Many stores, many people, many taxi drivers, many motorcycles. This is terrible. This is the meaning of busy street, okay? In Quito City, where can we find something similar to this? In Quito City, where can we find something similar to this?
Traffic driver.
Repeat, please.
Traffic driver.
No, I say this is okay. No problem. I repeat. Okay. Here it says. Here says busy street. Yeah, busy streets. I say an example of busy street is this. Busy street means when there are many stores, many people, many cars, many motorcycles, many pedestrians. Now my question is, where can we find something similar in Quito City?
La Marín.
Yes, La Marín is a busy street. La Marín, we can also find something like that in Recreo.
Teacher.
Yes, that's okay. So what I want is you to know the meaning of busy streets, yeah? Okay, here I repeat, okay? A London taxi driver, tries his job, on the busy streets of Mumbai. Number 2, a nurse goes to work in the emergency department of a hospital in Ciudad Juárez in Mexico. A bus driver tries driving a jeepney. This is a jeepney. Don't get confused. This is a jeepney. It's like a bus. This one. Yeah. Tries driving a jeepney in Manila, the Philippines, which is the most densely populated city in the world. Imagine. And here we have a firefighter. A firefighter goes to Brazil to fight forest fires with a team in an area of the Amazon the size of England. Okay, so here says, as well as the culture shock from moving to a workplace in a completely new country. They often have to deal with tough living conditions. Tough means difficult, okay? But they get lots of help and support from a local host who looks after them and shows them how to do the job in a very different working environment. Yeah, so here in this reading, there are many compound nouns. In this reading, there are many compound nouns, maybe 10. Let me see how many. Wait a second. Yeah. In this small reading, you are going to find 8 compound nouns, please. I want you to see here and tell me the 8 compound nouns. Work now. It is 8 and 22. You have 3 minutes for doing it, please. 3 minutes. Compound nouns. Find 8. Encuentre 8 sustantivos compuestos, compound nouns. I check in 3 minutes. Wait, please. minute, please. You have to find 8 compound nouns, please. 8. If you find more, better, but no less than 8. Okay, the time is over. Tell me, please, what compound nouns did you find? Tell me, please, your examples.
Taxi driver.
Perfect. That is number 1. Number 2.
Emergency department.
Emergency department. Number 3.
Bus driver.
Bus driver. Number 4.
Firefighter.
Firefighter. Perfect. Number 5.
Forest fires.
Forest. Let me see what it is. Forest fires. Perfect. Number 6.
Nurse.
But nurse what? 2 words in one. 2 palabras en una. Okay? So nurse is only 1. No, sorry. Number 5 or number 6.
Workplace.
Workplace, yes. Work es el verbo trabajar y place lugar. 2 nouns. Workplace o verbo y sustantivo. Okay, number 7.
Culture show.
Culture shock. Number 8. Okay, you did an excellent job. Please, I think it was missing working environment. Check, please, the answers with the answers of the book. Compound nouns about the reading: taxi driver, emergency department, bus driver, firefighter, forest fires, culture shock, workplace, and living conditions. Yeah? Thanks. Those are examples of compound nouns. Remember, compound nouns, 2 words in one. Sometimes it could be together, or sometimes it could be in 2 words, like taxi driver, 1 word, firefighter, workplace, 1 word. Yeah. Okay, so we finished this part, and here we have the meaning, okay? Compound nouns combine 2 words. Combinan 2 palabras. Some compound nouns are 1 word, for example, lunchtime. Others are 2 words, like swimming pool. They are usually formed of noun plus noun, newspaper, verb in ing plus noun, washing machine, noun plus verb in ing, windsurfing. They are the most common examples of compound nouns. Now, please, my dear students, in the next activity, please, you are going to create compound nouns. Some students did this activity the last class, but no problem. Just remember and reinforce. Yeah, create compound nouns with the words in the box: air, cycle, loud, jam, pedestrian, traffic. 6, please. It is 11 and 28. You have 2 minutes for doing this activity, please. 2 minutes. Okay. Number 1, please. Can you tell me?
Pedestrian.
Pedestrian crossing. Yes. Don't forget pedestrian means peatón. Pedestrian crossing. Number 2.
Air conditioning.
Air conditioning. Perfect. Number 3.
Rush hour.
Rush hour, which means horas pico, especially in the morning. Number 4.
Traffic light.
Traffic lights. Number 5.
Traffic jam.
Traffic jam, que es congestionamiento, too much traffic. Number 6. Number 6, it is only one which is
Cycle.
missing. Cycle lane. Perfect. The next activity, please, you are going to use these words from 1 to 6, and you are going to complete this email. You do the activity, I'm going to check the roll, okay? Yeah, so do it, please. You do that activity, I'm going to check the roll. Pay attention, no me haga gritar porque he pasado todita el día trabajando, ya no avanza mi garganta, wait. Okay, please, Angulo Naomi.
Present teacher.
Thanks. Briseño Pamela.
Present teacher.
Brito Mateo.
Teacher.
Cadena Jorge.
Present teacher.
Kaisa Lenin.
Present teacher.
Okay. Cañizares.
Present teacher.
Thank you. Carrillo Jacob.
Present teacher.
Cobo Daniel.
Present teacher.
Oraquilia Allison. Cruz Jair.
Present teacher.
Domínguez Alexander. García Alexis. Gonzaga. Guamán. Huasco.
Present teacher.
Okay. Guerra.
Present teacher.
Herrera. Mario Herrera. Huaraca.
Present teacher.
Okay. Leiva. León Mateo. León. Leiva. León. Nada. No dicen presente, ya no es mi culpa. Lugmaña.
Present teacher.
Ok. Males.
Present teacher.
Malitasic.
Present teacher.
Minaya.
Present teacher.
Mosquera.
Present teacher.
Pachacama. Pared.
Teacher. Pachacama present. Present teacher.
Ok. Pastuña.
Present teacher. Pastuña.
Pilco. Thank you. Miss Pilco.
Present teacher. Pilco.
Thanks.
Present teacher.
Yeah, thanks. Pozo.
Presente Pozo, teacher.
Reynoso.
Present teacher.
Remache.
Present teacher.
Robles.
Present teacher.
Rojas.
Present teacher.
Rosales.
Present teacher.
Sandoval.
Present teacher.
Sarmiento.
Present teacher.
Okay. Silva.
Present teacher.
Subía.
Present teacher.
Okay. Tipán.
Present teacher.
Donato.
Present teacher.
Zambrano.
Present, teacher.
Ah, cuidado la mina, perdón. Sorry. Perdón. And finally, Zumba. Hola, Okay, my dear students, thanks. We are going to check the activity. Here we have, please complete the email with the compound nouns from the exercise to see. I'm going to show you. Please read carefully. You have to complete 6. Yeah. So here it is. We did this activity the last Friday, but for the students who didn't come, this is a great opportunity to practice the compound nouns and reinforce the knowledge. Here it says, what a stressful morning. I woke up late and my car didn't start for 30 minutes. By the time I was on the road, it was number 1, rush hour, and the roads were very busy. All the traffic lights in the city center were stuck on red, so everything was moving very slowly. The lights at a number 3 pedestrian crossing were broken, so lots of people were walking across the roads through the traffic. I sat in the same traffic jam. Nina? Okay, for about 45 minutes. To make things worse, the traffic jam wasn't working. Okay, sorry. The air conditioning wasn't working in my car, so I was boiling hot. And in the number 6 cycle.
Teacher, no está compartiendo la pantalla.
Oh my goodness, too late. Yeah. So I read, just compare your answers with the answers of the book, please. Yeah. Now, please, the last practice about compound nouns. Lesson A, go to the page number 129. This, please, page 129. Look at the picture, please, and find many compound nouns. Okay, so I'm going to tell you one. Number 1 could be this one. Litter bin, litter bin, which means basurero. Litter, basura, bin, tacho. Basurero, litter bin. You are here. I have one more. Cash machine. Please look at the picture and find as many compound nouns as you can. I think there are more than 12. More than 12. Do it, please. You have 5 minutes for doing this activity. Find as many compound nouns as you can. Okay, do it.
Que también tengo la chipeta. Para pegar, que no pega como la shori. también tengo la chipeta. Nadie le pega todo como show me, show me, show.
Continue working, guys. Please find as many compound nouns as you can. You have 1 more minute. Okay, let's check the activity. Tell me please, Brian, tell me an example that you find. A compound noun in the picture.
Swimming pool.
A swimming pool? Ah, yes, thank you. Michael Robles, tell me please. A compound noun.
Shop.
Repeat please.
Shop.
Coffee shop.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I don't see where it is.
Coffee.
But I don't see it.
El local de café. Ahí dice café.
No, pero no lo veo. Where it is, I say. ¿Dónde está? Michelle Remache.
En la parte de arriba, a la del parqueadero.
Next to the park.
Donde dice piscina, ahí dice letra grande café.
Ah, yes. Cafe shop. Okay, thank you. Sorry. Michelle Remache, tell me.
Traffic lights.
Perfect, Miss. Luis Pozo, tell me.
Sports Center.
Yes. Lenin Kaisa, an example.
Bus drive.
Bus driver. Daniel.
Ice cream, teacher.
Ice cream, yes, ice cream, and this is the ice cream here, and ice cream van. Van is a car. Van it means camioneta, something like that, okay? Yeah, okay, let's check your answers with the answers of the book. Compound nouns in the picture. Traffic lights. Road sign, nobody said road sign here. Señal de tránsito, ¿no? Pedestrian crossing, cycle lane, ambulance, driver, ice cream van, taxi driver, sunglasses. I saw sunglasses here in this man. Sunglasses, hairbrushes, toothbrushes, toothpaste, cash machine, bookshop, washing line, swimming costume, sports center, swimming pool, football pitch is this, look, cancha de fútbol, football pitch. What else? Football, football players, car park, ticket machine, litter or rubbish bin, el basurero que les había mencionado. Ok, ay, busqué, no les encontré, ¿dónde está? Roadside. Headscarf, I didn't say. A walking
También tengo la
stick.
chipeta.
But I wanted to explain. Headscarf, which means pañuelo de cabeza, and walking stick es el bastón para que los ancianitos puedan caminar, ¿ok? Walking stick, all of these are examples of compound nouns. Please, maybe you need for the vocabulary activities. Check. Today we are going to work until 5. Then you have to do an activity of listening and reading, okay? Yeah. Thanks, my dear students. We come back to the page number 68. We finish all of this. We go to the next page. We are going to do a listening activity. Here you can see this is the emergency department in Mexico where the nurses work. This is a bus in Mumbai. This is a firefighter trying to put out the fire in Brazil. And here you can see busy street in Mumbai. Yeah, so here says, read about this man. What is his profession? The man who is sitting.
Taxi driver.
Yeah, this man is a taxi driver from London. Look, in tonight's episode, London taxi driver, his name is Mason McQueen, works in Mumbai. Remember, he works in Mumbai. This is located in India for 10 days. He is supported by local taxi driver Pradeep and has driving lessons from a local driving instructor. But how will Mason manage when he has to go out on his own to find passengers in Mumbai rush hours? En las horas pico, don't forget. You are going to do a listening activity. Listen, please. Listen and put a tick in the topics that they talk about and a cross in the topics that they don't talk about. For example, the roads in Mumbai were very busy. The roads were in bad condition. Mason had to drive an old car. There were a lot of traffic jams. Mason couldn't communicate with the local people. The taxis that Mason drove had no air conditioning. There were any traffic lights. There weren't, sorry. And the passengers didn't like Mason. It was difficult to get passengers. Listen and put a tick in the information that they mentioned. Wait a second, I'm going to see. Okay. Pay attention, please.
Track 2.23.
Hi, Mel.
There you are. Hi. We were just talking about that program last night. That toughest place to be. Did you see it? No? Why?
It was about this London taxi driver,
Mason something.
and he went to Mumbai. It looks like a nightmare. Really, really busy roads. People and cars all over the place. And people, even little kids, walking through the traffic.
So what? Did the guy have to be a taxi driver in Mumbai? I've seen some of that series. It's such a culture shock for the people when they discover how different their job is somewhere else. Yeah, this one was good. Mason was a very likable guy, you know, and he got on really well with Pradeep, the guy who showed him around. You really wanted him to do okay, and he did in the end. He didn't find it easy though. He'd spent about 3 years in London learning all the street names and where everything was.
And then he only had a week in Mumbai to learn the job. And apart from anything else, it was so hot.
Yeah, I can imagine.
He drove 2 different cars, and neither of them were cool cabs. That's what they call the taxis there with air conditioning. And the temperature was over 40 degrees. So he was finding it really difficult. And in the old car, he had to use hand signals instead of lights to indicate left and right.
Bit different from London. And did he manage on his own okay?
Yes, it was amazing actually. He learned how to get around the city pretty quickly, and he did all right when he went out on his own. He picked up a few phrases of the local language, and of course, a lot of people in India speak English. But there's a lot of competition, so he had to work really hard to get passengers.
I guess that's true for all taxi drivers in Mumbai.
Well, yeah. It was clear that taxi drivers in Mumbai have to work very hard and don't earn much money. Pradeep works 15 hours a day to support his family and his brother's family, and only earns about £10 a day. When Mason went back to London, he collected money to send to Pradeep and his family.
Wow, that's really good of him.
Yeah. So anyway, I guess we should check out the venue.
Okay, please, my dear students, I'm going to share the topics that they mention, and then you are going to listen again, and you are going to complete the gaps with one word or one number. Okay. Yeah, they mentioned the topic 1, the topic 3, the number 6, and the number 9. Check, please, and compare with your books. Now, please, I need more attention. Yeah, in this part, you are going to listen again, the same listening, and you are going to complete. Listen and complete the sentences from 1 to 8 with one word or one number. Pay attention. You can complete with one word or one number. Pay attention, guys.
Track 2.23.
Hi, Mel.
Track
There you are. Hi.
We were just talking about that program last night, That Toughest Place to Be. Did you see it?
No? Why?
It was about this London taxi driver, Mason something, and he went to Mumbai. It looked like a nightmare. Really, really busy roads, people and cars all over the place. And people, even little kids, walking through the traffic.
So, what? Did the guy have to be a taxi driver in Mumbai? I've seen some of that series. It's such a culture shock for the people when they discover how different their job is somewhere else.
Yeah, this one was good. Mason was a very likeable guy, you know, and he got on really well with Pradeep, the guy who showed him around. You really wanted him to do okay, and he did in the end. He didn't find it easy though. He'd spent about 3 years in London learning all the street names and where everything was, and then he only had a week in Mumbai to learn the job. And apart from anything else, it was so hot.
Yeah, I can imagine.
He drove 2 different cars, and neither of them were cool cabs. That's what they call the taxis there with air conditioning. And the temperature was over 40 degrees. So he was finding it really difficult. And in the old car, he had to use hand signals instead of lights to indicate left and right.
Bit different from London. And did he manage on his own okay?
Yes, it was amazing actually. He learned how to get around the city pretty quickly, and he did all right when he went out on his own. He picked up a few phrases of the local language, and of course, a lot of people in India speak English. But there's a lot of competition, so he had to work really hard to get passengers.
I guess that's true for all taxi drivers in Mumbai.
Well, yeah. It was clear that taxi drivers in Mumbai have to work
very hard and don't earn much money. Pradeep works 15 hours a day to support his family and his brother's family, and only earns about £10 a day. When Mason went back to London, he collected money to send to Pradeep and his family. Wow, that's really good of him.
Yeah. So anyway, I guess we should check out the menu.
Okay, please. In the number 1, Mason spent, tell me please.
3, teacher.
Okay. Yeah, 3 years studying maps. Yeah, thank you. We check in a moment. He spent
week
a week learning how to drive in Mumbai. Mason drove
2.
Drove 2 different taxis in Mumbai. People in India call taxis with air conditioning. People in India call taxis with air conditioning. No? Okay, we check in a moment. No problem. Next. The temperature in Mumbai was in the... No, you didn't complete there. Mason used... Very easy. Pradeep works
15.
15 hours a day. And finally, Pradeep earns about... Very easy. Yes. Yeah, 2 or 3 you didn't say. In the number 1, Mason spent 3 years studying maps of London. He spent a week learning how to drive in Mumbai. Number 3, Mason drove 2 different taxis in Mumbai. Number 4, people in India call taxis with air conditioning cool cabs. Number 5, the temperature in Mumbai was in the 40 degrees. 6, Mason used hand signals to indicate left or right. Number 7, Pradeep works 15 hours a day. Pradeep earns about 10 pounds a day. Yeah, my dear students. Yeah, the multi-word verb we will do tomorrow. Do not worry. I'm going to show you the activity for today. Okay, you are going to go to the ABAC. Reading and listening for today. It is going to open at 4 o'clock and it is going to close at 5 o'clock. Please, you have 1 hour for doing this activity. Remember, this is an activity of the second partial. Do you have any questions? Yeah, so wait please, 1 minute and you start the activity. You start the activity in the ABAC platform. Reading and listening, that's all for today. See you tomorrow. Obviously, you have to be connected. I am here monitoring you. If you have any question, I am here. You just tell me, okay?
Yo también tengo la chipeta.
I've got my English exam tomorrow morning.
Oh, really? So what time do you have to be at school?
Well, the exam starts at 9 o'clock, so I mustn't be late.
I think you ought to leave earlier than normal, in case there's a lot of traffic.
Yes, that's a good idea.
And what are you going to do after the exam?
Well, I don't have to stay at school in the afternoon, so I can come home for lunch.
Fine. Just two more things. It says on this information sheet that students must show their identity cards to the examiner before the exam.
Don't worry, I always take my ID card with me to school.
It also says you can't use a dictionary during the exam, so don't take one with you.
Yes, I know. I'll leave it at home.
Okay, good. By the way, it's 10 o'clock. You shouldn't go to bed late tonight.
No, you're right. I'll go up now.
Okay, good night. And good luck for tomorrow.
Llegó a casa de la escuela a las 10 en punto.
Recording stopped.